What's up, YouTube? This is your boy JD, and thank you for viewing Coast to Coast Gamers. Here about to play Week 11, the Redskins versus the New York Jets. I'm not gonna say too much. Last time I said something, we were playing against a 1-6 team, and we end up losing. So I'm not gonna say anything. But just want to thank all the people that's been viewing my videos, who's been subscribing, and also hitting very few that's been hitting that like button. Thank you. Appreciate it. With that, I'm not going to say too much. Just going to go ahead and get to the game. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Yeah, that's it. Y'all enjoy the next video. Let's do this, man.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we're going to look at the second-year man, Sam Darnold, and the New York Jets as they take on Case Keenum and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense led by their new quarterback, Case Keenum. And Keenum, a guy, he's seen his fair share of highs and lows in this game. The high likely his 22-touchdown season for the Vikings in 2017. And the low probably being traded by Denver after one 6-10 season. But here he is ready to rock and roll. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 40 now on second down. Keenum hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson.
We got this.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Buying time to his... Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball. Make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run here with the former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Darnold completes it.
Keep playing.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On second down, Peterson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start with 2 teams that are more synonymous with Thanksgiving Day. It's Dallas heading north to take on Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Colts still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What we got?
Shotgun snap for Keenum. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Keenum flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, and this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the...
And now look at him go. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
Keenum now to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed their curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Keenum. Now that's complete to Brian Quick. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Hey, let's go, fourth one.
To the air again, Keenum. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Jets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Keenum and the offense now. Down by 11, 33 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Keenum going for it on fourth. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game.
53, check 53. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Again, let's wear you up. Don't get nervous.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams